Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brook Logan bites back at Taylor Hayes. Meanwhile, Hope Logan suddenly runs into John Finnegan. Plus, RJ Forrester meets with Finn to bandy the Luna Nozawa fate. Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Hope are still in the design room. Steffi warns Hope to steer clear of Finn or HFTF is canned. They continue to dispute back and forth. Brook says Steffi showed true leadership in the meeting. Brook asks Ridge Forrester if he'd have backed Steffi bouncing the line. Taylor interrupts and says it's not Brook's place to question Steffi's opinions. Brook bites back that at least she works there. Brook reminds Taylor that she doesn't belong in an office she's employed at. Brook adds that Steffi needs to start esteeming both her and Hope. Ridge weighs in and separates them. Taylor says Steffi showed enormous restraint. Brook defends her son and says the kiss will no way be again. Taylor isn't so sure. Finn is in his office at the sanitarium. Finn gapes at his marriage print and also has a flashback of seeing Steffi in the pen. RJ enters, snapping Finn back to the present. Finn says he's been wondering how RJ is holding up after the whole Luna situation. RJ admits that it's a lot to reuse. Tom Starr and Paul Hollister are dead. However, also Luna would have killed 3 people if Finn hadn't set up Steffi. RJ quizzes Finn on how he knew Commodity was wrong. Finn says he and Steffi have a connection. RJ hopes she can find someone with that kind of connection. Finn tries to assure RJ. For now, RJ just plans on fastening on work. Finn and RJ talk about working with Hope and Steffi. Brook comes into the design office to hear Steffi. Brook hears Steffi telling Hope, "Finn is my hubby and you put your lips on him. Don't ever do Commodity like that again." Brook tells Steffi to drop it formally. Steffi wouldn't forget it and wouldn't drop it. Steffi reminds Hope she's watching her. Brook's eyes widen as she processes how fiercely Steffi is holding on to Hope's treason. Steffi joins Ridge in the CEO office. Ridge is surprised by Steffi's decision. Steffi claims the line could be economic. Steffi adds that she'll support Hope's line as long as she stays down from Finn. Taylor smirks. Steffi tells Ridge that Hope is turning into Brook. Ridge doesn't see that as a bad thing. Taylor reasons Hope has been fighting her inner slut for times, and just couldn't do it presently. Taylor claims this happens all the time in her practice. Ridge is going to give Hope the benefit of the mistrustfulness. Finn runs into Hope at Il Giardino. Hope looks around nervously, but Finn says he's just grabbing lunch for the nursers. Finn congratulates Hope on keeping her line. Still, Finn is also confused because Hope seems stressed out. Hope just says they should avoid each other. Finn still cares about Hope and wishes she could get along with Steffi. Finn's food is ready. As Finn zooms off, Hope flashes back to the good croaker's magical massages. Hope also recalls that Finn promised to be there whenever she demanded him. Brook confesses a major concern to Finn. Surely, it has to do with Hope and Steffi. Is Finn the stylish person for Brook to entrust in? Meanwhile, Eric greets Taylor for the first time since she has returned to Los Angeles. Stay tuned for all the feels and drama. Brook confesses a major concern to Finn. Surely, it has to do with Hope and Steffi. Is Finn the stylish person for Brook to entrust in? Meanwhile, Eric greets Taylor for the first time since she has returned to Los Angeles. Stay tuned for all the feels and drama. Maybe she thinks that Finn may still have a soft spot for Hope and could steer Steffi into not destroying her rival's life. What will Finn make of Brook's enterprises? Will he get caught in the middle again, or did Finn learn his assignment about not doing anything that isn't 100% probative of Steffi? Taylor is right back in the middle of the Forrester circle, but she hasn't had any one-on-one time with Eric yet. Now, Eric will give her the warm hello back she has been staying for. Eric may believe that Brook is Ridge's soulmate, but that doesn't dwindle his affection and respect for Taylor. Find out further about what's coming up for Taylor and Ridge. Taylor will clearly feel appreciated if she gets a big bear clinch from Eric, as he's known to do. Will Eric have commodity special that he wants to tell Taylor, too? Taylor Hayes is set to drop by the Forrester manse in the week during her visit. Will substantiation Taylor reconnecting with Eric Forrester as she gets habituated to her new life in Los Angeles. Eric will always support Brook Logan and her relationship with Ridge Forrester. Still, he also respects Taylor and sees her as a good person. Because of this, Eric will be happy to see Taylor back, but he might come suspicious about why she returned. As they catch up, Eric could ask questions and sense that Taylor is holding back commodity. Last time Eric tried to keep his serious illness a secret from his family and musketeers. He didn't want to spoil the time he'd left by making them worry. Eric informed Donna Logan beforehand and soon discovered that most of his family was also apprehensive of the situation. It was a delicate period for Eric, but he has thankfully recovered completely, thanks to John Finnegan's amazing treatment. Still, there was a moment when it sounded like Eric might not survive. However, Eric might notice the signs and suppose she's dealing with her own health issues, if Taylor starts to act mysteriously and seems uncommunicative. Taylor might emphasize her need to return home to spend further time with Steffi Forrester and the children. Eric Forrester may pick up on commodity in Taylor Hayes' voice. Eric might notice a feeling of pain and urgency in Taylor's voice. If so, he could encourage her to partake updates with her favored bones. It would have been easier for both Eric and the Forresters if he'd been outspoken about his illness from the morning. Ridge Forrester is set to discover surprising details about why Taylor has returned, which will bring them closer this fall. Still, it'll significantly impact her story ahead. Might Eric sense commodity unusual when he talks to Taylor in the occasion on September 18th? If Taylor is back because of her health issues, is there a serious health concern that Eric might suspect and question her farther about? Spoilers indicate that Taylor's return will come more complex, so stay tuned for further updates. Bill, Katie, and Will are hanging out in the Spencer living room agitating the Luna situation. Bill says he should have seen the red flags, but Will and Katie say no bone. Knew what was coming. Will prodigies if Poppy was really in the dark about Luna's manipulations. Bill says Poppy is innocent and no bone. Feels worse about the situation than she does. Will see ain't believe a son would set up her own mama. He thinks his father should be more careful. Bill thinks Will and Katie have been drooling too much, but his son says his opinions are his own. He doesn't suppose Poppy is good for Bill, especially when someone like his mama was the stylish woman he's ever had, except he ruined that relationship. Poppy and Katie are having a serious discussion in the Spencer living room. Katie offers Poppy a reason, but she doesn't suppose Katie owes her anything. Poppy thinks the terrible effects Luna did impacted so numerous lives, including hers. Poppy knows how delicate it must have been for Katie to watch her and her son move into Bill's house and take over, all the while everything was a big taradiddle cooked up by Luna. Katie says she has to apologize because she made false allegations against Poppy, indeed, though she wasn't to condemn. Poppy says Luna is a part of her, which makes her incompletely responsible. Katie says their children are an extension of them, but are also their own people. She says she was wrong about Poppy and, formally again, apologizes.